Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen, Hasbanallahu wa ni'mal wakil. The Lord is my light and my salvation, whom shall I fear? And yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, for you art with me. Thy rod and thy staff, they comfort me. Thou preparest a table before me in the presence of my enemies. You anoint my head with oil, my cup runneth over, and surely goodness and mercy shall follow me all the days of my life, and I will dwell in the house of the Lord forever and ever. Amen. Assalamu alaikum. It's Wednesday, my special day. Welcome to Johnny's Bite. This morning, I want to say that yesterday I mentioned here that the Kolebu Teaching Hospital had its own set of issues with its lift, especially the lift that's at the surgical block. And yesterday I showed you a video of how patients were helpless and how patients were carried up and how they were charged fees to be taken up there. I'm happy to announce to you that the lift, per my information, has been fixed. But is it a question of it being fixed because we complained, or going forward the system will work so that people will not have to go through it? I also asked questions about oxygen. And I asked questions about the oxygen plant. I also asked questions about the MRI machine at Kolebu. And then I asked questions about the referrals that are made for MRI and other services to be done outside. I've also asked questions, and today I'm introducing a new one. Somebody gave me information that Kolebu Teaching Hospital, the mortuary at Kolebu Teaching Hospital, when they finish bathing for the dead bodies, the water goes straight into the Kole Lagoon, untreated. If this were happening in my home, AMA or Clotte Kole, they would have come quickly to say, look, come and fix it. But it is happening. Is that true? I'm only asking. Now, let's go to the Auditor General's report. Yesterday, I showed you portions of the Auditor General's report where a thief, a hardened thief, a thief in suit and tie, according to the Auditor General, by the name of Amin Osman Mohammed, is said to have falsified signatures, is said to have withdrawn monies over 1.5 million. A thief who is walking free. And yesterday, one of my senior friends said that he was there when this thief, in the name of Osman Amin Mohammed, at the Urban Roads, he was there when the thief, I'm using the word thief because the Auditor General said that it's falsification and fraudulent. If you're a fraudster, you're a thief.
Johnny's Bite.
And he has only been made to refund 50,000, and he's walking. He should be in jail. Ghana Police, good morning to you. Yesterday I said good morning to the Office of the Special Prosecutor. They got back to me. Ghana Police, good morning to you. Good morning also to you, Iyoko.
Johnny's Bite.
Pay attention to the Auditor General's report.
Johnny's Bite.
Thief.
Johnny's Bite.
Today I'll show you what Ghana Meteo has. Somebody owes Ghana Meteorological Agency $10 million.
Johnny's Bite.
Indebtedness to the Ghana Meteorological Agency, 10,044,000, 380 US. Section 12 of the Ghana Meteorological Agency Act 2019, Act 10002, 1002, as amended, states that the fees and charges accruing to the agency in the performance of its functions shall include 10% of all landing charges and 10% of overflight charges collected by the Ghana Civil Aviation Authority, as well as 5% of the airport tax collection by an aerodrome operation. Contrary to the above, our examination of records of the agency revealed that the Ghana Civil Aviation Authority and the Ghana Airport Company that spent thousands of Ghana cedis to buy Christmas tree owed the Ghana Meteorological Agency, GMET, a total amount of $10,044,380 US in respect of airport passenger tax, landing and route charges for the period October 2019 to June 2021. The Meteo people gave you the prediction, and the prediction was wrong. If they get this 10 million. If they get this 10 million, they could, for example, do 20 kilometer times 20 kilometer stations resolution for accurate climate data to increase forecast accuracy, so that you don't say, oh, they are outdated and they are doing juju forecasting. If they get this 10 million that is owed them by Ghana Civil Aviation Authority and Ghana Airport Company, they would point to specific forecasts across the country. If they get this money, they will expand My Flood Risk Accra app. You remember that app? To cover the entire country. If they get this money, they'll be able to renovate all the equipment and their buildings across the country, the stations in the country. If they get this money, they will get 3 more radar vans. If they get this money, they will increase the number of marine observational stations along the Gulf Coast of Ghana. If they get this money, they will be able to set up stations not just in Accra, in Kumasi, in Sunyani, in Wa, in Tamale Ho, and in Takrady. If they get this money, the Ghana Met will be able to do better than they are doing now.
Johnny's
With all the constraints, they are doing well. So these monies are deducted. Come to me, please. These 5%, 10%, they are deducted. So why is the Civil Aviation Authority and the Airport Company Limited keeping the money? The last time I showed photos of the board and management of GIHOC, I saw one of the board members. He said, why did you show our pictures? I said, I showed your pictures because you know what to do, but you are not doing it. So I'll tell the public that you are the people who are not doing it. Tomorrow, I will show you the Civil Aviation Authority's photos. And I will show you the board of the airport company's photos. Tomorrow, I will show you the people who are owing Ghana Meteorological Agency who have refused to pay them. I will show you their photos because the monies have already been deducted. So why are they keeping the money? Same airport, same civil aviation, they owed EC. EC had to come and disconnect before monies were paid. So pay them their money. How difficult is that one? This is in the Auditor General's report. It's not Johnnie who's saying it. Now, we have gone to the IMF. Right? We have gone to the IMF. We are looking for $3 billion US. We have gotten $600 million US so far. Is that not so? Fantastic. Now, let's go on a year-on-year analysis of the Auditor General's report. You just pull any of the documents for me. Any of the documents. Now, look at this one. A summary of findings and recommendations presented in Table 1 is the financial impact of these irregularities according to their type. Now, for this year, the year 2022, as of December 2022, this is what the Auditor General said. That we had outstanding debts, loans, and recoverable, cash irregularities, payroll irregularities, procurement irregularities, tax irregularities, stores irregularities, contract irregularities. The total is 59,441,805 Ghana cedis, 85 pesos. Listen to it well. 15,441,805.85 pesos. This one, Mr. Richard Amamu taught me as in Nicholas. So I know my billions, my millions, and all of that. Now, if you have your phone, just pick your phone and do the calculation of how much 15 billion is in terms of US dollars. Let's do the conversion. We are the IMF. We are looking for billions of dollars to fix the economy. And yet we have this. Show me the other screen, the other document. And you see, it's even more painful when you think about it that your Bank of Ghana, which is the lender of last resort, who set a certain standard for itself to say we are using this standard to collapse banks because they are insolvent. That same Bank of Ghana has been able not to meet that standard, and they are not collapsing themselves. They are not criticizing themselves, but rather they have no shame to come to us to suggest to us that, oh, the fact that they lost 60 billion, it does not mean that they cannot apply their regulatory powers. What a shame. Why did you collapse the banks? Why did people lose their jobs? Why are people sitting at home? Bank of Ghana. So you are covering up the debt of the government. This is a breakdown. The Ministry of Energy is there. I mean, we don't have too much time, so let's go to the other one. The breakdown is there. How much? And you'll be surprised that the ministries who come out, the ministers who come out to want to present an holier than thou attitude. And these are the irregularities that they are supervising at their various ministries. The president should have done a reshuffle. He's not doing. Let's do a year-on-year analysis. There's a document there, the year-on-year analysis. So if you do a conversion of 15 billion, as has been lost as of December 2022 alone, in dollars, you should be getting around 1.3 billion US dollars. Now do a conversion of 60 billion from the Bank of Ghana and tell me if we should have gone to the IMF in the first place. Now, these irregularities have been occasioned by poor management, poor oversight, and poor everything. Now, tax irregularities. We're doing a year-on-year analysis. 2018, we lost 5 billion. 2019, we lost 3 billion. 2020, we lost 2 billion. 2021, we lost 1 billion. And then in 2022, we lost 1 billion. So the question is, you have people supervising. You have people working every day. You have people taking their butt to go to work every day. And you have these things happening. And you ask yourself, so when they go to work, what do they go there to do? Show me next document, please. When they go to work, what do they go to do? I'm just showing you these things so that you see that the conversation is not about it. Thank you. I like this one. Now, there's a trend analysis of irregularities from 2018 to 2022. Figures rounded to the nearest city. Let's see them. In 2018, we lost 3 billion. In 2019, we lost 5 billion. In 2020, we lost 12 billion. That was where we had the ministers come to tell us that, oh, these monies are recoverable. Ask them when you meet them in town, for those of them who are your friends. And those of them who come to your churches, the pastors, ask them, how much of the 12 billion have they been able to recover since they told us that it is recoverable? And then 2021, we lost 17 billion. Do you just do the conversion? 17 billion cedis into dollars. Just do the conversion. And then in 2022, we lost 15 billion. So now the conversation is that if we have all these monies, and these monies are being supervised by the middle class, again, the middle class is also part of our problem. The middle class manage this. The technocrats supervise this. And then the politicians supervise the technocrats and the middle class. If we are losing all these monies, and we do the conversion, we would see that we didn't need to go to the IMF. Because indeed, yet is a castle, but we come and I'm a mambo born into a commodity. Yet is a castle, but and I'm a mambo born into a commodity. This is pure thievery. Yesterday, I showed you a thief. I'll show you more thieves in the Auditor General's report. Thieves, according to the Auditor General. People who have taken monies that they are not supposed to take. People who have paid monies that they are not supposed to pay. People who have benefited from certain things. People who have taken taxes and withholding tax and rest, they have not given to the GRA. Monies that are supposed to have been given to people that have not been given, and they have fallen to people's accounts. I'll tell you. But for us to have contract irregularities, tax irregularities, payment irregularities, this irregularity, that's irregularity, we have up to 15 billion. The previous year, 17 billion. When did we decide that we were going to the IMF? And when did we decide that, COVID, Russia, Ukraine had come into the picture? We started that COVID, Russia, Ukraine after COVID, right? In 2019, we were told that the economy was doing very well. Show me, if in 2019 the economy was doing very well, we're losing up to 12 billion, then the economy was really not doing well. How could you be losing 12 billion of the taxpayers' money and still tell the people that you are doing well? And that people are not punished for it? What hurt me yesterday, I showed you. Somebody took 1.5 million of our money. Do you know how long it will take for you to work to get 1.5 million? This person took 1.5 million. He has only been made to pay 5 million, 50,000. And he's walking around. He should be in jail. And all those with him, there's also a Joy Tete, who is also in cahoot with him. He should also be in jail. If we begin to jail people, we always will blame the politicians. But the technocrats and the middle class, the woman at Makola Market, she has no business with tax irregularities, payment irregularities, contract irregularities, and whatever irregularity, procurement irregularities. Right? The middle class. This morning, they will wear their suit and tie. By 3 o'clock, they will not even wait for 4 o'clock. They will leave and go home. As for Fridays, by 12, they have knocked off. When they go for lunch break, sometimes they don't even return. They are the ones supervising over your 50 billion loss. But they are the first to go on strike. They are the first to demand for salary increment. They are the first to call the politicians thieves. But they themselves, this morning, some of them are stealing from the state. So we need to focus on the middle class as well. We will blame the politicians because they fail in their supervisory role. But the middle class who work these things up, the accountants, the auditors, the what have you, all those people, plus the technocrats. As for me, I'm here. I'm checking my time. And I'm sticking within the time to say that you're calling the nation to wake up.
Johnny's Bite.
The nation has to wake up. If you put together what Bank of Ghana lost, and you put together what has been stolen from us in terms of the losses that I've just showed you, if you put it together and do a conversion, we wouldn't need 3 billion for IMF with all the conditionalities that are attached to it. Because now people are in pain, people are in hardship. People are in pain. So what are we really doing? Is there leadership in this country? Is there love for nation in this country? Is there patriotism in this country? And you see, you could be talking to somebody right now, the next moment, the person is texting you with +44. You could be having a conversation with the person right now, you go and eat a banquet at Sabia, the next time the person is texting you with +44. Because the person is leaving. And people are leaving in droves, and we are sitting down and watching, and as it says, everything is okay. What is wrong with us?